Hello and welcome. If this is the first time you're tuning in, this is Saf here from Cool Saf TV. I make tech reviews just to make your life easier when you are going to make any informed decision. So without further ado, let's jump in. So what we have here are arguably the two best Candybar style flagships from both Samsung and Xiaomi. From Samsung, we have the S23 Ultra, whereas in Xiaomi, we have the Xiaomi X13 Ultra. So for this comparison video, I'm just going to call it as S23 Ultra and X13 Ultra. So let's see how they differ and which one is the right one for you. So starting with the fingerprint sensor, both have under display fingerprint sensors. Samsung has got an ultrasonic reader when compared to the optical reader which you see on the X13 Ultra. As far as reliability is concerned, both are absolutely reliable and they're fast in unlocking as well. X13 has got a brushed aluminum frame, so S23 Ultra has got a Gorilla Glass Victus back versus the leather finish in the X13 Ultra. Me personally, I like the leather finish. It looks a bit more premium though. Both have got different camera setup. The S23 Ultra has an aluminum frame as well, but it's a bit polished and shiny when compared to the brushed one which you see in the X13 Ultra. Thickness wise, both are kind of similar in thickness. It's not a huge difference. It's 8.9 millimeter which you see in the S23 Ultra versus the 9.1 millimeter which you see in the X13 Ultra. In X13 Ultra, the top camera housing obviously sticks out. So X13 Ultra has got a curved edges when compared to the more boxier one which you see in the S23 Ultra. And also X13 Ultra looks a bit thicker purely because of the camera module. When you compare to the S23 Ultra, the cameras don't protrude too much. They are a bit subtle. Both have got the USB Type-C 3.2. In S23 Ultra, obviously the star attraction compared to any other phone in the market is obviously the S Pen support. S13 doesn't has that one. S13 has got two speakers, top and the bottom, whereas the S23 Ultra has got a bottom firing speakers, which both seem to be very good. S23 Ultra works on the One UI, whereas the X13 Ultra works on the MIUI 14. Both the UIs are great. They're actually good in their own way. However, my personal choice is I like the One UI purely because it's come a long way since it was first introduced, and it has got more features and you can customize it more from my experience. As far as display is concerned, the X13 Ultra has got a 6.73 inches LTPO AMOLED display, whereas the S23 Ultra has got a 6.8 inch of dynamic AMOLED display. Both go from 1 Hz to 120 Hz. Both the display look absolutely gorgeous and they're both protected by the Gorilla Glass Victus. However, the X23 Ultra has got the Gorilla Glass Victus, whereas the S23 Ultra has got the Gorilla Glass Victus 2, which is the latest one. The user experience in both the phones are pretty good. Both have got the latest Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor along with 120 Hz refresh rate. So they both are fast and snappy without any lag. And as far as the swipe down gestures are concerned, S23 has got a simple swipe down gesture where you can just swipe down anywhere in the screen to bring up the notification panel and swipe down again to bring the notification menu. Whereas in X13 Ultra, it's got a different approach. So left swipe for the notification panel, and if you do the right swipe, it gives you the notification or the customization menu, just like what you see in the iPhone. Since the X13 Ultra is running in the EU ROM, you can swipe left for Google Discovery Feed, the same as what you see in the X13 Ultra, which I personally use on a regular basis, which I absolutely like. And also due to the 120 Hz refresh rate, both work absolutely smooth. However, one big difference which I have seen is due to the design of the phone. When both the phones are laid flat on the surface, X13 Ultra, due to the huge camera bump, it doesn't sit flat on the surface. However, the S23 Ultra sits kind of flat due to not having the huge camera bump. I kind of like the S13 Ultra layout as it does not wobble when laid flat compared to the S23 Ultra, which wobbles a lot, which in a long time it's quite annoying when you want to respond to something like a notification or something like that, it just keeps wobbling, which is after some time, it just becomes really, really annoying. Both have unique camera setup, quad camera setup. The S23 Ultra has got a 200 megapixel camera, wide angle camera, which honestly, in my opinion, I feel it's just a gimmick. It's got a 10 megapixel periscope camera to have a 10x optical zoom. Also, it's got a 12 megapixel selfie shooter. It can do an 8K recording and a 4K recording through the front camera. Whereas the X13 Ultra has got a 50 megapixel in all four cameras, and it's also got a 5x optical zoom, not the 10x what you. However, the biggest difference or the flaw for me in X13 Ultra can only capture 1080p selfie recording, which in my opinion in 2023 flagship, this is completely unacceptable. Here are some of the sample pictures from both the phones. Next, I want to talk about the audio quality. As far as the audio quality is concerned, for both of them, they actually sound pretty good to me. Here is a sample of how they actually sound. The build quality is absolutely amazing. I can honestly tell you that I cannot fault this phone in any way as far as the design is concerned. The design has the build quality is absolutely amazing. I can honestly tell you that I cannot fault this phone in any way as far as the design is concerned. So to conclude, I like both the phones. Both are great in their own respect and have got unique features. For the S23 Ultra, it's definitely the S Pen, which is absolutely unique when compared to any other phone in the market. Whereas for the X13 Ultra, it's got a very unique camera setup, and the back leather finish is absolutely premium. I really, really personally like it. And also, it's got a very unique professional photography set, which is something new for the phones these days. In my regular usage, the battery life in both have been exceptional. I get around, say, 9 to 10 hours of screen on time. So as far as the price difference is concerned, the Galaxy S23 Ultra is priced around, say, $1,379 when you compare it with the X13 Ultra, which is around $1,300. The difference is not huge. It's only about $70 to $80. Samsung, as we all know, is known for giving a lot of offers and also very, very good part exchange rates. You might end up getting the Samsung S23 Ultra for much cheaper than what it really is. So the bottom line is, if you are stuck between which one to go for, I would say both are unique phones with unique features. You will not be disappointed with either of them. If you like my video, please do like, comment, and subscribe. It means a lot to me. And until next time, take care and stay safe. Thank you. Bye.